most especially our leaders, they are getting older, they can't bear much pressure. So you understand? So put more fire is another problem. Take for instance, see Jonathan when he was in power. See how the grey hair was just coming out sporadically as if because of See 2012, I said this issue of subsidy. When NLC and GUC they came out with their forces, mobilized against him, that why must you remove the subsidy? Forgetting that the president is a man of wisdom. He has done something before. He said, I do this. I said it's not Buhari that removes subsidy, it's Buhari. I mean, it's not Tinubu that removes subsidy, it's Buhari. Tinubu just announced it because it's a continuous something. So Jonathan started it in 2012. You could remember January 1st, 2012, when Jonathan came out and announced the issue. NLC mobilized and began to frustrate him because the man raised a committee. What is happening? What are those benefiting from this subsidy? And they gave him the report. Nigerians are not benefited, but big men, the rich men. They will buy the fuel of 69 in Nigeria, go and sell it in the neighboring country at the rate of 250. See that kind of this thing. They will still collect money that they imported. These are all the reports. You now ask them, what do you think we can do? They said, remove that subsidy. Let Nigerians use that subsidy to do one or two things so that Nigerians can benefit. This is what Jonathan did. But Nigerians failed to understand. Meanwhile, that time forgetting that this NLC you are talking about, they are looking for their way to get their own distance. So immediately they get what they want.
It is said that the current president was in the forefront of fighting the subsidy that time.
Of course, I was in the forefront. They were the one that shut down Nigeria markets. Me then I was small. My auntie has a shop in Wuse Market. There is no day we don't go to Wuse Market. For how many days Wuse Market was locked down? It was the same president. So why didn't you understood that then? Is it later I now understood?
That
means he wasn't prepared. It's a show. It's a sign that he wasn't even prepared. It was when he now came on board. He saw what is on board. I don't know if you get it. And secondly, see in Nigeria as it is, if the wrong hand, if the money is going to the wrong hand, are you getting me? And the poor masses is getting that thing cheaper. Let the money keep going to the wrong hand. If you take that money to the wrong hand again, it will be embezzled again. That's one thing. Okay, the one that is coming now, they are saving now. What have they used it for?
They will use it.
Is there any company they have started initiating now? Is there anything they have started initiating from the one that is?
Let me
so it's not better. Let those ones.
Let me just respond to that question. As it happened during the time of Jonathan, because Jonathan has a lot of advisors around him.
Hello? Okay.
When they advised him that time, that look, Mr. President, if you want to remove this subsidy, you have to make an alternative. That's why he came with the options of all these transport, all
like this Shopee, transport,
all this initiative.
A lot. He put a lot on board, though.
The same thing with this government. It's not yet material.
What has he put on board?
Forget it. It will come.
No. Jonathan. No, as you said now, Jonathan. He brought that Shopee bus. At least I witnessed that one. The cost of transportation went down. They did all that.
And Nigerians benefited a lot.
Nigeria benefited from a lot of programs we are initiated. Yeah. All these agricultural programs and all that. A lot for this first subsidy.
The same thing will happen.
And his own was even a partial a removal of the subsidy, not a total one. But this man now came and removed totally without nothing. The only thing they told us was palliative. The palliative. And nobody I've ever met that will tell me that he has received 5 naira from the palliative.
So, but let's how would I even take spend on Christmas? Because I just say Tinubu he pay people transportation. When they go
some percentage.
Some percentage. But I saw one video that the man sat down and they say I bring money now. Guys say they don't pay them, but they jack the owner of the car. Nearly. So how would I take spend on Christmas? You go where?
Christmas as long as we have life. Life first, then sand earth follow. They called me from home that I should come, but I feel it's not necessary for me since I have my handset. Call them, understand perfectly. There's nothing wrong. Send whatever I like to them. Life continues. It's not all about traveling.
But even before you for short travel.
Yes.
But so you know go because
despite that person, me I'm not even interested.
The person he walk.
Even as at yesterday, it works. As at yesterday, I saw the list. I saw the list of transportation companies.
Yes.
They partner with the government.
partner
And
with
they said,
the government.
they said they should bring all the receipts that they definitely pay them. I must tell you the fact. Jabi is what they pick in Abuja, they pick in Kano, all the 36 states. They say all those transportation companies they pick, to pick the passenger, go and come. Let them come with their evidence of receipt. They will pay them. If they don't pay them, let them go to anyone. Listen.
No, they're supposed to release the bros. Oh, you mean they talk something?
No, because I myself I didn't travel, so I didn't go through the transport system. But people that have called, I was listening to programs, several people concerning these transport things.
Yeah.
How effective was it? Those that have traveled and come back and all that, they said the transportation was normal, like it was a normal distance. There was no any subsidy.
Because if you say government say normally government not supposed to deposit the money, so that make the people
you are saying something now.
so that make the people know. Because if you come meet me now, me get motor, you just come like that. You say government say they don't pay for me now. I never send money for now. I don't go agree you. So I don't know where those evidence where you say you see, because how you want to take work, because you know it's in a private business.
Yes.
And we don't see say many times.
They're still buying the same fuel at the same amount.
Many times government don't talk say they go do something, they no do am. So I'm not sure that any private company go risk am.
And that statement even came out late, nearly to Christmas time, before they release that. And that statement was not even made by Minister of Solid Minerals. Made that statement.
Yeah.
Now, what concerns me, it was not made by Minister of Finance.
Transportation.
Or Minister of Transportation, but Minister of Solid Minerals.
It doesn't matter.
And he didn't make that statement emphatically. Like, this is what they are about to do. But as a suggestion, this is what the government might ahead. It wasn't like a practical. The government are now ready to say, yes, we are going straight ahead to go and subsidize the buses and all that.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. I want to correct an
okay, wait. Oga Oliver, maybe you know person wey enter transportation wey Buhari this Tinubu government pay for them.
For me, I don't have any news about that. Even since I'm coming here to say no in form of
nobody don't share testimony
about the cut his own price. So he pays also amount and then he go well and come back well. I have not heard that. For me, I ran all the whole news since where that news come out. I look at it as a scam. It's not working, and it cannot work. Then if it's working, who and who that will benefit? Is it not Nigeria that is supposed to subsidize transport fare for a season? Is it not all Nigerians? Why are you now selecting people that will travel? What of those who have their car? What of those who go in for the street near neighboring areas to enter motor here and there? What of those people who don't have a decent road with a long journey? And there is a many means of having a palliative in this kind of season. But when he said that everybody we cut 50% of the transport movement, for who? For who? It's a scam. For me, it is a very nonsense. It's very big nonsense. Nigeria have been hearing so kind of nonsense news which can never benefit any Nigeria. And we are here that we have a new regime which everybody is supposed to build hope with. Look at today now. There is no testimony now. Is there anybody? If there is testimony, every Nigeria, we are here, we are in the news every day. I have never heard from radio or newspaper or anywhere that the people are happy that this is what the government done. No. Everybody anywhere are lamenting, very anger. Nobody even celebrates Christmas in kind of joy. A lot of challenges in Nigeria. Problem. You look at today. Look at what they rise. They say fuel will come onto 1,200.
That's why initially.
That's
why I said patient.
Okay, so you they say Moku get no problem. Moku get patient with Nigeria. Now what they try to?
It's not a good news.
Am I not part of you? Am I not part of you?
That's why now all of us talk.
It's my opinion. Am I not?
It's a general conversation. Come.
Are we not together? It's my opinion that we need to be patient.
It's only that Nigeria has been in the system.
It's because you are not in that position.
Know how long?
If you are in that position,
what is it?
I told you.
We are talking about this transportation, Christmas. How we take?
Look at the time of Jonathan when he was the president. See that kind of pressure and the Grey hair was just shooting out as
Okay, Jonathan Ba.
Jonathan. So I'm telling you, Nigerian 200 million people, to direct them is not easy. You have to be patient. It's a virtue. Not everybody can get what you're saying. I want to respond to this conversation of this guy.
Okay. So wait.
Thank you for your contribution.
What I even want to talk. I'm also a journalist myself. My name is Kwadokle Fresas. Actually, the way we are now. You see, if you look at this government, the last time I was asked, I was asked to read the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime, and I told them that was last year December, and I said if I am to rate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime, but I will so far so good, but I will rate him 40 out of 100. 40 out of 100, which to me is not even a pass mark. If you look at the educational system, if you look at what you are even seeing there, you see that there, even if you are to rate the educational system, you rate it 2% out of 82% out of 98. Let's say yes, 98. To be able to be 100, because you have to order other sectors. What am I trying to tell you in essence? Look at the JAMB office. JAMB will tell you people will write admission exams so that they cannot give an admission. University will not even respect, will not even recognize JAMB admission. JAMB will give admission, university will tell you they will not honor it. And JAMB will not even have any saying, they cannot even have any direction there. They cannot even force any of these universities to accept those that will even write the results. Exams that have been given admissions. There, you see that nothing is happening there. That is JAMB. If you go to this NYC, Gowon started and initiated the idea when after the war. 1976, right? You now want a kind of reconciliation in Nigeria. So he wants a Hausa man from the north to be able to, so that a Hausa man from the north can go to the east in Igbo land, and Igbo man will now, without fear, can go to the. So we understand ourselves, national integrity. From somebody from the north again can even go to the west in the Yoruba land. So what am I trying to tell you? But up till now, nobody can think up to that. Our thinking is just within. Nobody is thinking beyond any directions aside the idea the man brought. So my expectation now, from even what I want to tell this present government, whatever government that is on board now, that they should look at the NYSC. This money they are paying to students as allowances. Is there anything wrong? Even if they gather it and pay the student once, so they cannot go and start business with that money. So what am I trying to say in essence? Now with this, this government will tell you they are trying to encourage the small and medium enterprises, SME. So, and if you look at the formal sector and the informal sector, how many people are workers? So the majority of these people are seen that the informal sectors. So how do you encourage these people? And the problem we're having in Nigeria today is because the moment somebody finishes secondary school, jump into town. Then the family, somebody that has 2 or 3, 5 children, the whole 5 children are in town. Now, the responsibilities will be for the mother and the father to feed them inside town. So that is why we have this food security. The food we have, the number of consumers are more than the producers. And I told somebody this. What is the difference between a politician and an Okada rider? All of them are consumers. What did you think a politician is doing? They are consumers now. So the people consuming are more than the people producing. And that is why we have all this problem. Now, as I was saying, if you look at in the education, I'm also touching on the education. If you go to universities, maybe you finish from university, what is the importance? What is even the essence of the project you are writing? Nobody is reading those things. My dear. What of if you now make project if you make project in the university to be a classwork? It's a waste of time and resources. Scholarship, the money they are paying NYC is spent to scholarship as a scholarship. It's nothing. Gather this money and pay to students. JAMB is not active. Universities are not recognizing the admission they are giving. So what's the point? Now tell me, do you know up till now as I'm talking here, we have a federal scholarship board. Are you aware that anything like scholarship in Nigeria? We don't even know, and they are giving scholarship every year. These things are meant, and they reorganize it for the rich men, and it's the rich men children that are enjoying this.
Yes.
Now go to the health sector. In the health sector, you see that they are in the health sector. Go to hospital. In our days, if you go to general hospital, it's free. Why is it not so like this? Why is it not so? So what I'm saying, that is the educational, like the transportation you are talking now. Well, the Buhari are, we start a policy that will not be able to end it up. The transportation system, those that even went to, how many government buses did we have? What is wrong if this man now convert the money he spent in the name of assisting all these transporters, and now say let them be fuel, and we have enough fuel, then we can now get fuel with cheap money. Let this fuel be everywhere, subsidize it, and since you say you no more subsidy, now make sure that these fuels are everywhere.
But they even did they even allow? Did they pay for any transportation?
Good as it is now. What of if you now assisted because you want promotion? So that politicians will now go home and start in the beer parlor, they start telling people, after all, did you pay any money home? What of coming back? What will happen? Then let me tell you what happened recently now. Do you know the National Assembly, the senators and the House of Members, they increased their allowances? Wow. Do you know this is that they are the people that nobody even know the money they are collecting? Why is this so? But the civil servants, they have their salary scales, what they are being paid. And let me tell you again, what this regime did, although Tinubu says he's coming to start from President Buhari's stop. If not, I will now ask Tinubu, how will he, because President Buhari extended the workers, those that are teachers, that are teaching in the educational sector. He added them 5 years. He also went to the health sector, added 5 years. What about this other civil servant? And because Tinubu took over from him, he now started with the same with the same administration, which for me is wrong, but it's not wrong in his own way. Why will he, as the president of this country, now increase salaries of workers? What about those in the informal sector? Is it not the same market we are going? What about people carrying diggers on the road, digging holes? Is it not the same market we are going? All of us are going to the same markets, and we are all Nigerians. So my advice to President Tinubu is to look at all of us as Nigerians.
And do policies that will affect the general masses.
Yes, a policy that everybody will
benefit, yeah.
will apply to that benefit. To that decision. Let me tell you again that if you go to United Emirates, do you know the kind of villa we have in Abuja here? You have it in all the states. Is the president of Nigeria not a president of Abuja alone? The kind of house we have here as villa should be in the whole state. Do you know if you go to UAE, United Emirates, if their president is not in one place, you can now follow him to the other next state and meet him. The same house you have in one place is the same villa you are going to see there. Why is it not done in Nigeria?
But that one no go be wasting of money.
No, it's not wasting of money. He's the president of Nigeria. Then let me tell you again. What did you think is the difference between the senators and the House of Members? To me, it's the small salary increment. They say one is checkmating the other one. Which one is checkmating the other one? We borrowed an idea that we cannot even manage. The word democracy. You know how Abraham Lincoln defined it? He was in Athens. The people of Athens were, normally before the kind of decision they take is raising up of hands. And the one time American president Abraham Lincoln now saw what happened. The people agreed on the decision by raising up of hands. And from here he was able to define democracy and said, since you people have agreed, so the law, what you have agreed now, you people must obey it. And you people must respect it. That was how he defined government of the people, by the people, and for the people. But since we borrowed that idea in democracy cannot work. To me,
we're talking about the security, the power.
State police, we are not mature for state police.
No, remember say we dey talk about the governors.
That's what you are saying.
If they have the advantage of state police,
they will do.
What you are saying happened during OBJ.
Okay.
What use of Kalu?
Now, there are so many examples. Imagine
when I want to
the
start
whole
cashless
state-
economy, when Sanusi came up with cashless economy, we say Nigeria is not mature. You understand? He just throw it. Now we are enjoying cashless economy.
The whole state for their election.
Transferring money from
No any other party will get one councillor.
I'm telling you.
That's a good reference.
We'll get it.
One councillor,
You know
one
why?
councillor.
Come, let's
Everybody has his own. Yes, he said
When you have security at your
at
your disposal.
They will use it. They will overuse it. They will overuse it.
But the way you can see the killing yourself. You can't an Igbo man
Are we not the one killing ourselves?
You can't an Igbo to my village to come and man some local government as he know the road to anywhere. And you say na police officer.
So in all of this, our system just dey our system just dey bad.
I don't know anywhere. I say
Even we have our own problem.
I know.
As we are talking now, if you become governor tomorrow, you'll be a different person.
I can't be.
I'm telling you,
You be under local government.
So when they talk say this thing dey inside our blood for Nigeria.
Okay, I want to give an example of one
be a different person.
Your state governor, sir. Your state governor is a good man, naturally.
Makinde.
Before now, so, you know, before any festivity, whether it is Salah, whether it is Christmas, whether it is Easter.
That's not what will make it.
I want to give you.
That's not what will make him to be.
I want to give you an example.
Okay,
He
go
pays
ahead.
salary.
Okay.
5 days to festival. Even if it's on the 15th, on 30th he will pay salary.
That is the right. That is
Don't judge him. Don't
This
judge him.
federal government, this is, do they pay salary before 25? No.
Pay salary from 20th. No,
To pay salary
early before any festivity.
That is statutory now.
If you pay,
Which
no,
one?
That is statutory now.
Oga, if you pay salary on the
Whether it's there or it's not there, salary must be paid. Am I communicating?
Pay on 25.
It must be paid.
Pay another
It must be
25.
paid. Whether delay or not delay.
That's not anything.
So state police is not good.